So I know a lot of you like watching unboxing videos and Lucky Tackle Box videos or Mystery Tackle Box videos. So I figured I would do a tackle arsenal video. I know Andrew Flair did one a couple years back and he has way more stuff than I'll ever have. But I know people like to see what other people use. And I have some people from Georgia on this channel, so maybe this will help them. Maybe not. But this is, I guess you would say like part one. All the parts gonna be in this video, but part one will be like my line and other miscellaneous things. So, this is my line. Or I have more line in there, but this is my favorite line. Braids. I like the Hardcore Super 8. And then I really like the Suffix 832. I need to get more. I really want to try the Fitzgerald Versa braid, so if you've ever tried it, please comment below if you like it or not. That way I can make a nice decision based on what all y'all say. For monofilament, I like this Suffix, and then I like this Suffix. They're both the Elites. This is the green and 12 pound, and then this is the 8 pound in clear. And then for fluorocarbon, I really like, I don't have any because I just ran out, but the Sunline Sniper, the green one, that's what I have split up on everything else. And then I like this also. It's the Seagull Red Label 20 pound. I have Sunline 12 pound on my reels currently. And then I wanted to show all the people that don't have enough money to buy, I'm not saying this is expensive by any means, but this is almost $30. So, I mean, if you don't have enough money to do this, you could certainly use Spiderwire or Power Pro. I would more lean towards the Power Pro because I've had better luck with it than the Spiderwire. But, this is the rest. I mean, not this is the rest. This is what I used to use when I was smaller. And just bought whatever. The Trilene monofilament. I like this a lot. I have it in the green too. Sometimes I'll use this as a backing if I don't have anything else to throw on there. It's just cheap and you can just throw it on as a backing instead of using something else. And the other things I have are the scents. I have pink, Spike It, blue Spike It, and then the Chartreuse JJ's Magic. This stuff works well when the fish are kind of finicky, and it just adds a little bit of extra. I guess it really entices them more to bite it because you can go from being like straight green pumpkin to like a little bit of yellowtail, and I think that attracts them in more. And the last thing I have is Reel Snot. I love putting this stuff on my reels. It makes them cast 10 times farther than they used to, and it also seems to protect my line a lot more, which is what it's supposed to do. So if you've never tried anything like this, I would definitely recommend this brand. I know a lot of people use the KVD brand also, but I like this one because this is the only one I've tried, so I don't know if the other one does any good or not, but I know this one does good. So you should definitely try it. Okay, for the next drawer, just gonna kind of show y'all what's in here. Frogs. These are hollow topwater frogs, soft body frogs. Some Z-Man. top orders. I have some Mag 2s in here. I have One on Speed, Killer Blue, this is a Speed Worm, and all these other ones are Trick Worms. This is kind of like little drop shot stuff. I have a couple. These are lizards. Have many different colors. These are my favorites. Raspberry. I have them color coordinated by what color they are. Like the greens and stuff. Alright, these are my finesse worms. Of all kinds. Well, these are just moving into little ribbon tails now. And then little shuffle baits. Over here we have stick baits. So these are not Virgo Habits. These are Gary Yamamoto's, but they're in the pack. These are also Gary Yamamoto's. I got Gary Yamamoto Senkos, all different colors, the little ones, some Magnum Finesse Worms, some Strike King Senkos, Bioswarm Senkos, Finesse TRDs, and then the BY Prisms. And that is it for this drawer, except for, I forgot to tell you about these. I got my Robo Worms in here also. And then, this one have swim baits. This is a really good color. Some more swim baits. I haven't tried these out yet, so I don't know if they're any good. But I need to. Some more swim baits. These are the thin ones. Some 4-inch swim baits. Then we have the Super Flukes. I got a bunch of those. Got fluke sticks. Some regular flukes. My favorite color fluke is the baitfish or the blue watermelon. And I also like these Strike Kings. They're pretty good. And I have Trick Worms, Trick Worms, Trick Worms. More swim baits. Those are Kitex. I put these in these bags because I don't like carrying the big plastic things because they're really bulky. So I put them in these so I can just put them in my book bag and go. I'm gonna have some claws. Creature bait. This one looks really wicked. I saw this the other day at Academy on sale. If I can get it open. These things look wicked. That's what it looks like. I haven't caught anything on it yet because I've only thrown it one time, but they look really good. I need to throw them again. Just some more creature baits. Some crawls. Speed crawls. Speed crawls. Chicken crawls. Crawl Fatty Juniors. I put these on the back of jig trailers. Or jigs, sorry. These are really good for Texas rigging. The Biffle Bud. And I have a ton of Z-Curls. It's probably my favorite curl to use is the Z-Curl. Favorite color would be this Huckleberry color. It's kind of purple and green pumpkin. It's a great color. You can either Texas rig or you can cut a little bit off and put it on the back of a jig. And that is it for the big box of stuff. Now I'm going to move on to my I guess cart of things that I like to use. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to make a phone call real quick. But this is my little cart of all of my favorite soft plastics. So I'm going to tell you what they are and how I like to use them. These are Cinco's. I want to say this is a bluegill color, but I can't remember what color it is, so it doesn't have the name on it. These two. I got these at a place called Country Sportsman in Rome, Georgia, and they're really cool. So I got those, and then I had to take these out of my bag. Favorite colors are the black and blue, red shad, and then these colors. These do really well for me at my pond. Also for Cinco type baits, I use the dingers. These are two great colors. This is Bama Bug, and then this is Cali Crawl. You see this, the flakes that are in there. This is kind of like an Okeechobee Crawl to me. Another stick bait that I like using are the 48 by Missile Baits. This is a baby bass imitator. That's great. I have some more finesse baits up here, like the Magnum Finesse Worms. This is my favorite color, Magnum Finesse Worm. I have all sorts of colors. I have some Shark King Finesse Worms. This was in my other video the other day about what I got from Cabela's. I have these Cinco's by Gambler. I have yet to try these out. Just some regular finesse worms in plum color. And I have some lizards up here. Some of my favorite colors. I have all of my H-Tails products. Fresh Salad does really well for me. Now I just bought these. There are the Crawfathers. This is a really cool color. I've yet to try these out though, so I cannot say if they work good or not. But I'm sure they will. And these are the Structure Bones. That's not, those are frogs. Structure Bones. And the Menaces. Brush Hogs. Let's see. Speed Crawls. More Brush Hogs. No, these are Pack of Slims. And some jig trailers. And some little finesse type grub worms. And then more structure Bugs by Strike King. This is my, I guess you call it creature bait crawl area. And then this was the stick bait area. Well, I had some crawls up there too. And then the final portion is the big worms. My favorite big worms are the NetBait C-Max. I really like the red and the plum colors. This is my favorite one. I also like the Zoom Old Monsters. Just a couple of my favorite colors here. Couple of great colors. I really like these two, the Magnum trick worms. They do really well. Then I have some more swim baits, just the same as in the other compartment. Then I have more lizards down here. Some big lizards. And then some trick worms. And some mag 2s. And then I also have these swamp crawlers. And these are like a thin little trick worm, and I really like the action that they have. And then finally, I carry a little pack of grubs with me, just in case I want to catch some little panfish or something. So this is all of the soft plastics that I own. I will make a part 2 of hard baits because I've recently got some more hard baits in. The way that I would rig a Senko, I forgot to tell y'all this while I was going through the baits because I have so much running through my mind right now. But either wacky style, I would use just a regular circle hook for this particular worm, and you could use a weighted wacky hook for this one because these don't weigh as much as the regular Senkos. So I would use a weight with this one and then no weight with this, or you could Texas rig it. Either way works well. As for the what are they called? These Magnum finesse worms, I would just use like a little jig head and fish it kind of like a Ned rig, but get the bigger ones because the little ones you can't really get a good hook set. And then for the creature baits like this, I would just use a standard offset wide gap hook. And the same thing goes for my big worms, my little worms, and my trick worms. It's just kind of standard for me. I either, depending on the size of the worm, I will range from a 3/0 to a 5/0. I don't like straight shank hooks. I only like the wide gap hooks. It depends on the day if I use a weight or not. Or even with some of these little crawls and structure bugs, you can put them on the back of a jig instead of just Texas rigging them. I found that to be more efficient also. But for swim baits, you have a lot of options. You can use a non-weighted swim bait hook. You can use a weighted swim bait hook. You could use an underspin. You could use, I've even seen people use a Texas rig with like a weight and then a Wygap hook, which I've never tried personally, but I need to, because maybe it'll do good. But this is my soft plastics. I will have part 2 of hard baits coming out pretty soon. If you like this video, just like it. If you want to see anything in detail, comment below and I'll try to do that. If you want to see how to rig anything, like if you don't understand how to rig something, I know somebody messaged me on Instagram today asking why I had a jig head with this Yum Dinger on it, and I was telling him how to do it and who I learned it from, and I taught him something new. So if you would like to know how to do anything like that, or if you see anything on my Instagram or my YouTube that you don't really understand, just either comment below or you can message me on Instagram. My Instagram will be linked in the bio. Not in the bio, in the description below. And part 2 will be coming out pretty soon. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.